Hi guys, it's Bobby. Welcome back to my channel for another video. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to sit down and do a plan with me for next week. It's going to be a busy week. It seems like they all have been. So if that's something that you're interested in, keep watching. I'm going to move my keyboard out of the way. This is my favorite keyboard. I just got it. Let me turn it off so you can listen. It's, oh my gosh, so awesome. I got it off of Amazon. So yeah, it's wireless and it like lights up. It's awesome. Anyway, so I'll just move that off to the side. All right, so we are, well, this is this week that we're on my grocery list. I got random sticky notes and you know, so this is just what this week looked like. I did make a change. I did break out my, whoops, I got my friction pen back out. It's got, this is black ink and then this would be pink. I did that because like meals were constantly changing and then the eraser is beneath this little cap here. So, and it's, I mean, it's pink, so yeah, why not? The only thing I don't like about it is that the ink is not very dark, and I know that that's because it needs to be somewhat light in order to be erasable. So anyway, and I did get some monthly tabs. I got them from Amazon. It's like 20 sheets of these little monthly tabs. So yeah. All right, so we got to look for the week that we're going to be on, which is the 7th through the 13th. So Sweet Magnolias comes back on Thursday. I don't even have Netflix anymore, but I think I might see if I can get a free trial so I can just binge Sweet Magnolias and then just call it a day. Gotta have my kid over there. We got Amazon coming next week. We got TikTok coming. So we did a couple of orders from Amazon and TikTok, obviously. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna take these 2 pages out, and of course I have to get my meal plan. Let's see, home meal plan. All right, take this out. All right, let's see. All right, so this is my routine now. If you saw in one of my other videos about my dream routine, so this is what I came up with. Let me take it out of here because I gotta clean that little sucker. Okay, so this is what I came up with. I haven't done any of this yet. I mean, like, one of my priorities was walk and the other one was follow the plan and the schedule. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I got no valid excuse, no valid reason. I just didn't do it. So anyway, but this is just like my morning routine. So wake up, coffee, feed the cats, put dishes away, thaw dinner, coffee, make bed, get dressed, you know, walk, shower, brush my teeth, get dressed, do my makeup, take my kid to work, buffer time. You know, like, if sometimes I don't have to take him to work, and I can just use 7:30 to 8 as like time to get some other stuff done. So like, buffer ideas is like fold laundry, read, vacuum, clean the bathroom, sweep, declutter, tidy up, film, you know, whatever. And then my evening routine is like, you know, what needs to get done after work. So that's, you know, that's what I've done. So anyway, I'm just gonna shove this little sucker back in here. I think I'm gonna reprint it and recut it because I think I cut it wrong. I don't know. It kind of looks like wide and then it gets narrow, and I don't know. Y'all, I have a paper cutter, like a guillotine paper cutter. Still can't cut a straight line to save my life. But it's okay. It's okay. That's what makes me me. Well, one of the things that makes me me. So I just don't care. As long as it doesn't bother me, I'm good. All right, so I got my sticky notes. I'm gonna move this off to the side, like over here, I think. All right. So, oh, I gotta get my Tombow. Lord. Okay. All right, so I got a couple of stories or things to discuss. So let's get y'all moved in and we'll get started. Okay, so story number one. Well, item number one, I guess. So last week, well, this week. Was it this week? I don't even know. Let me look. Let's see. I don't even see if there's a date. Oh, yeah, 5/28. So when the hell was that? So, not the week that we're in now, but last Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday. I'm sitting at my desk working, you know, it's getting close to 5, so I'm like winding down and everything, and, you know, my phone is typically on, do not disturb. You know, like, I have an iPhone, so I just flip the little switch on the side, and that's where it stays, you know? But I have, like, a favorites list, you know, like, so my kid is on that list, my husband's on that list, you know, because I foolishly thought that, you know, having them on the favorites list would allow their notifications to come through, even if I was on Do Not Disturb. Well, it turns out that the button on the side is silent and not the necessarily Do Not Disturb. So I had to ask ChatGPT to go in and figure out how I can make these changes. Anyway, the reason I needed to do that was because the Thursday, the 28th, I was sitting here working. I had my back to, like, my phone, where my phone sits. And I turned around for something. I don't know, maybe the cats got my attention or something. I don't know. But I saw something flash on my phone, and I looked at it. I had 15 missed calls from my husband. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So, turns out my husband was in an accident on his way home from work. He left me a voicemail. What in the voicemail is now his ringtone. So when he calls me, it's his voice, and my phone rings. His voice says, "Baby, will you please answer the fucking phone?" So anyway, he was in a little fender bender. Some guy ran the red light and he T-boned him. Everybody's okay. Damages were pretty expensive, considering my husband drives like a Silverado, like a pickup, and the other guy was in, like, it was a Saturn, but it looked like one of those Mazda Miatas, like a little teeny tiny car. Anyway, so the other guy's insurance is saying that he wasn't at fault. And of course, when I showed up on the scene, I looked at the other driver when they were telling me what happened. I looked at the other driver and I was like, "So you ran the red light?" And he was like, "Well, I guess I did." And I'm like, "Okay, well, where are the police?" "Oh, we haven't called the police." Oh, well, we calling. Let me call right now. So, when we called the police, while we were waiting for the police, I walked down the street to get, you know, photos and videos of the other driver's car. I took photos and videos of my husband's truck. And, you know, I started the claim with our insurance company. And so now the insurance companies are battling it. Like, I cannot talk and, like, do anything else. I'm sorry, y'all. But, so the insurance companies are battling it out, which is fine because I don't have any desire to get into the middle of that. I'm just going to start with my meal plan first because it's already written. So I don't really have to think too much about that. So, but anyway, so that was that. Freaked me out. And then, so thanks to ChatGPT, I was able to put my husband and my kid on, like, the emergency bypass in the phone. So, so now their notifications, I can have my phone on silent with the switch on the side, but their notifications still come through. So that's awesome. But anyway, it was an eventful day. So, and then, like, in one of my most recent videos, I had talked about, like, creating my dream routine, you know, which is why I showed you that, like, little insert thingy in the beginning. Well, I've been doing some inner work, just like talking to ChatGPT, you know, because I want to know why I feel guilty or bad for taking some time off, you know, like doing nothing, resting, you know. So, and like, I don't know if you watched that video, but also in the video I mentioned that, you know, I like make a competition, like when I'm waiting for my Keurig to brew my coffee, I like race against it, you know, like to get the dishes done or to do this or to do that. Well, it turns out, as it turns out, I don't know if it's in the DSM-5, but like it's a mental illness. Like, seriously, like, it's called, like, hurried sickness or hurried syndrome or something. You know, it's like where you're always rushing and, you know, like, and then, like, the reason I feel guilty or bad for, like riding the couch, you know, instead of doing anything is because my nervous system was, because I'm in my former life, my nervous system was shaped by always having to be responsible, always having to be dependable, always having to be capable, you know. So, like, if I was productive, I was safe. And if I feel like I'm not productive, I feel unsafe. So, it's just like a whole lot of shit that I'm working through. So, it's kind of interesting and kind of scary, because like how I lived my life before was like awful. Like growing up, you know, like I had to put on like this perfect persona. I had to get the good grades. Like if I got a B or a C, I got in trouble. So I busted my ass and got straight A's, and I always put everybody else first. I had to, you know, I'm like hyper aware of moods and tones, and like if somebody sighs, I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong? What did I do? How can I fix it? You know? So, I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to do. So Monday we're gonna start off with our briefing, and then I've got the team meeting. I put an extra dot here because typically I have to take my kid on Mondays, but I don't have to do it this Monday. Shoot. And then I've got a 1 p.m. weekly meeting. That's okay. I'll just write over it. So I'll just do C batch. Whoops. C batch. PW audit. ODPs. I think that's it for Monday. What are we having for dinner Monday? Is it pork chops? Do I have to thaw pork? I do. So I have to thaw pork. You guys, I didn't even put my dots. What the hell? I know I can erase, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, so now for this week, the week of the 7th through the 13th, I am going to use this week section up here because we have some stuff coming, you know, some orders and things coming, and I don't know when they'll be here because they give like a date range, like 8 to the 11th and, you know, whatever. So I just need to write Amazon deliveries and TikTok deliveries. Yeah. A TikTok shop, I get my ass in trouble every single time. Anyway. Okay, so Tuesday, I've got my C batch due at 2:15. We've got term cancels. And here lately, I've been having to pull my PW audit report on Tuesdays, because they don't do like a recalc until the end of the day, like the end of their day, like California time. And I'm already off. So I am going to start writing down, pull PW report. So that way I can pull it down, I can check it against my batch, against my audit, and then I can send it to my supervisor to double check, just to make sure that it's good. Sorry guys, got my coffee. Okay. Alright, so now we're on to Wednesday, right? Yeah, so this is when I have to take my kid. So 7A. Okay. And Wednesdays is an ODP day. Alright guys, sorry about that. Somebody called me. How dare they? How dare somebody call me in the middle of a work day? Anyway. So Wednesdays is an ODP day. I'm not sure if you call it that. Let's see. And I gotta pay myself. Probably on Tuesday. So I'm just gonna do Bill Maher payroll. Alright, that's done. Okay, so, and then Wednesday I have to check pay stubs. I also need to check, well, no, I won't do that till the end of the month. So I'll check my husband's pay stub. And then budget, meal plan, and grocery list. We do have to go to Virginia Saturday. Let me just write that. Okay. So Thursday, I've got a 12p team meeting. And then ODPs. Friday, it is retro audit. ODPs. Alright. Pardon me. Alright, so Tuesday I have to thaw a burger. Okay, Wednesday I don't have to do anything. Thursday I don't have to do anything. Friday I might have to thaw hot dogs because I'll probably get them this week and then just stick them in the freezer. Alright. Thaw hot dogs. And Saturday I'll have to thaw chicken. I'm making chicken parm with like ground chicken. So we made it once last week. I think we made it last week. It was good, but the sauce, like the marinara sauce that I got, was like super tangy and sour, so I didn't like it too much. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Alright, my kid's leaving for work. I had to get him out the door. Anyway, yeah, so we did chicken parm last week with the ground chicken, and it was alright, but I just didn't like the marinara sauce, so I'm gonna get a different kind of marinara sauce this week. Well, next week, whatever. Let's see. And I think... Okay, so the 15th, I need to take my kid Yeah, the 15th. 8A, Denton. Okay. And then the 16th, my husband has court for that ticket that we got on my birthday. Yeah, so there's that. What else is there? Okay. Alright, so now, here's one of my favorite parts. Give me a second and I'll be right back. Okay, so, when I did my video last week, I was highlighting the day for, like, trash day, and whatever. And I made the comment that, I'd like to get some stickers, but I wasn't going to spend the money on them. Erin, God love her. I'm telling you. She sent me a message on Instagram afterwards, and she was just like, girl, send me your address and I'll send you some stickers. When I tell you she hooked me up, she hooked me up. I mean, hooked me up. Okay, so here's some of the stuff that we got. So we got the months, lazy day, which, I'm gonna use, but I probably won't follow. So we got some like colorful tabs. These are like real stiff, and there's hot pink. So I've already started using the hot pink one to mark like my habit tracker. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And then there's like sticker release paper that I can put in my book, and just put my stickers on it, and then, just pull from there. So, amazing. And then, like, we got these full sheets. Look at this. Coffee time. Some pretty, really pretty pastel, like, summer stickers. I cannot wait to use these. I kind of don't want to, because, like, if I use them all up, they're gone. So, but anyway. And then we've got day off stickers. We've got payday stickers. We got some dots. Ta-da! Trash day stickers. So I'm going to put these down. So I'm going to stick these off to the side. Oh, you know what? And my payday stickers too. So I'm going to put these two off to the side because I'll be using those this week. And then we've got like the holidays. So this is like bigger font. And this is all of them in a smaller font. Father's Day is coming up, so I might use like a Father's Day sticker. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And then we got some nail polishes, more dots, day off stickers, and then more payday stickers. So Erin, you are absolutely freaking amazing. I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for all the goodies. I appreciate them immensely. And, like, I cannot wait. I can't wait to use them. So, where did I... Okay, I got my tweezers. So, I'm going to start with the trash day stickers because we have 2 of those. So it's Monday and Thursday because our trash is picked up on Tuesday and Friday. Okay? So, let's see. Let me just get these little stickers off of here. And I'm only using the sticker. I mean, God bless it. I'm only using the tweezers just so that I don't touch anything. Let's see. Monday, trash day. Ooh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I love little goodies, and so okay, oops, let's see it. Okay, get this one. So Thursday, trash day. All right, and then I'm gonna use a payday sticker for Friday. So let's see which one I want to use. I'm probably gonna use like a green. I don't know. I don't want to use the same color. I don't know. I gotta be different. So, I think I'm gonna just screw it and go with this one. Alright, and then payday. right there. All right. All right. Yes, I cannot wait to keep using all these stickers. They're amazing. I know, like, the best people. You know, like, everybody I know is amazing. Everybody. Well, yeah, everybody I know is amazing. Some of them in their own way, but yes, they're all amazing. So, okay, let me put that back. Okay. All right. Well, I think that, I need to do my priorities for next week. I don't know what I want them to be yet, so I'll just do like a quick little, maybe I'll do like a quick little check-in with you guys the beginning of next week or so to update you on my priorities and my to-do list. So, oh, look, Saturday, I do know that we need to go to the grocery store. That's like a standing Saturday thing. Grocery store. We'll do that on our way back from Virginia. Okay. Yay. I'm loving these stickers. Awesome. I put that one on crooked. That's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Anyway. Okay. Alright. I think that's about it, you guys. Let's see. I don't think I got anything else going on. Sunday. I'm still not used to this Sunday start stuff. You know, like, I don't know. It's just weird for me still to see Sunday at the beginning of the week when it's been Monday forever. But, I need this to help me stay on track with, payroll. I don't know, maybe not. I have a big old desk calendar now, you know, that's a Sunday start, obviously, so maybe I can go back to my Monday start in my weeklies. I don't know. I don't. I've already got everything printed, though. So Sunday, I want to fill my vitamins. Oh, I guess I should have, you know what, let's erase that, because this is going to be written in pink, so sorry for shaking the camera. You know what happens when you erase stuff. Okay. Alright, so Sunday, it's going to be fill vitamins and most likely nails. I just did my nails yesterday. Okay, I'm using the dip powder, you know, and this color is SE Mademoiselle. Y'all, I am convinced. Please tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me what I'm doing wrong. But I am convinced that manicures are for women who do next to nothing with their hands. Seriously, I am constantly, like, slamming my hands into stuff, losing my grip, like when I'm pulling the drawer open. You know, like, I forget sometimes to wear gloves when I'm washing dishes. But, like, I'm convinced that the manicures are just for women who, you know, I don't know what y'all do. Do y'all clean with your feet? Do y'all, like, I don't understand how y'all can get your manicures to last forever. And I can't even get mine to last 10 minutes. Like I said, I did my nails yesterday, and look, that was messed up, and my thumb is messed up. I don't, you know how long it takes to do this dip powder shit? I just soak my damn nails in acetone to get the other stuff off. So that's a good 20 minutes per hand. So there's 40 minutes right there. And then you got the prep. So you have to shape, and you have to buff, and you have to remove the cuticle, push your cuticles back, you know, and then, you know, you have to file and all that kind of shit, and then you have to wipe it down with, like, either acetone or alcohol to get all the stuff off and make your nails dull. And then you got to do the base, okay, and then you got to dip it, base, dip it, wipe it off, you know, brush off the excess, base, dip, brush off the excess, you know, activator, then you gotta wait 2 minutes for the activator to dry, and then you shape, and then you buff again, and then you do another round of applicator, another 2 minutes, you know, for that stuff to dry, and then because I use clear dip powder so I can paint my nails the color I want. And then you gotta have to do like one coat of nail polish, one coat of nail polish, second coat of nail polish, second coat of nail polish, and then top coat, let that dry, and then top coat again, and top coat again. So, I shit you not, it takes like an hour to do these freaking nails. So, when I tell you I am pissed, immediately pissed, after spending an hour doing my nails, and to see shit like this, or shit like this, I'm done, I'm over it. It makes me want to bite all my nails off, and just say the hell with it. But, I love this nail polish. I do. I absolutely love this color. I love that the dip makes my nails really hard. My nails are very thin and brittle. So, I don't know if you guys have any tips. I've asked ChatGPT. I've gone to TikTok. Like, I've done everything to I don't know, maybe I just need to get more patience. Maybe I'm screwing these up because I'm not letting them dry enough before I move on and do something else. I don't know. But any tips, tricks, suggestions that you guys have for making this stuff last longer, I love. Because like I said, I just did them yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. And most likely I'll have to do them again by Sunday. Please help me. Please. But anyway. Okay. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go and get back to your lives. I don't even know how long this video is because I kept getting interrupted, and instead of hitting pause, I hit stop. So now I got to piece all the damn things together. So, and then I got to go to work. Well, get back to work. And, yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for sticking in there with me on this video. I appreciate it. And until next time, bye.